What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I hope we're all doing extremely well. And as you can see, we have another competition banned, and I emphasize that word. This is banned in competition gameplay. EA have banned the 5 at the backs and the 3 at the backs in their tournaments. So effectively, it is a banned formation, and I have covered this one before, but it was a long time ago. I think it was right at the start of the FC24 cycle, and we're almost at the end now, so it was worth revisiting. And it's also worth basically doing another one on this because it is absolutely insane. What a formation, what fun gameplay you can have with this 5-2-1-2. It is brilliant. As you can see, I've just got random players in these positions. You know, these are players that I probably wouldn't necessarily always use. You know, I mean, obviously Saliba I use a lot of, and Bruno, but you know, like Hernandez I don't really use, Alonso I don't really use, Patry, Futra, Schuller, what a card! What a card this person is right here. And she is, I mean, under 100k. And mine is tradable, didn't even know that. But what a card. If you can fit this girl into your squad, you will not be disappointed. She can do it all. And, you know, she's limited to her, you know, where she can play. But look at those shooting stats. Dribbling stats off the chart, shooting stats in crazy. 99 finishing, 99 attack position. What a card. You know, 10 play styles. So, I mean, I don't want to, I'm not selling this card in any way, shape, or form, but it is a really good card. And for such cheap coins, it is highly worth having her on the bench, even if a super sub. So, yeah, anyway, let's jump into the tactics for this particular video. And again, guys, I suggest you watch the gameplay as well because this is going to be something slightly different to previous versions. And bearing in mind, this is very much an attacking formation, not a defensive formation. So we're going to go balance 50, 65, fast build up, direct passing 45, 7, 2, and 1. Now, I will do the instructions towards the end of the gameplay as I always do. It is highly worth recommended staying and watching the gameplay purely because it's attacking. It's very attacking, but yeah, you'll see what I mean. It's really I really enjoy this. But anyway, if you like this type of video, hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. That would be amazing if you could hit that sub button. And yeah, we'll jump into the gameplay, and then towards the end we'll come back to the instructions. So at this point in time, I think this is the closest I'm going to get to live gameplay with you guys. I just don't have the time to do the videos as well as do live gameplay. So I think showing certain games in their entirety does make a massive difference in terms of how I play the game and how these formations actually work, rather than just showing highlights, you know, of goals, etc., etc. Now, you can see we're set up in the 5-2-1-2. We've got runners moving forward. That's that direct passing, fast builder. That Schuller card is a great link-up card, really good card. And then, yeah, Bruno is Bruno. You know, first-time shot doesn't work, but again, you get to grips with your opponent. The first few seconds are figuring out what they're doing and how they're playing. And when you figure that out, you can then make your own, you know, ways of dealing with that. You know, so for example, if I come up against somebody that likes to dribble and likes to use the agile dribbling and things like that, then I have to step off them a little bit. If I play somebody that just likes to ticky-taka, then I try and get in their face. Things like that. So there's a lot of things to consider, and this guy was very much trying to blow me out the water within the first half of the game. You can clearly see, you know, how high up his players are. He's got everybody chasing after me. He's probably using press after possession loss, something like that. I kind of figured that out quite quickly, and then yeah, we're through on goal a couple of times now. I've figured my opponent out, and I'm going to use that to my advantage. I know that there's certain players that he has that I pretty much can't tackle. You know, players like Zachariah in the midfield. He's such a strong card that you know, trying to jock him is not going to work. So you have to, like there, for example, you have to kind of get in front of these players and find different ways around it. You know, and again, you can see there, like, seriously, how much he is in my half, trying to pressure me and yeah, and trying to force me. I guess he's another player that wants to try and force me to quit after 1 or 2 goals. But this formation is just, it allows for such. You can make mistakes in this formation and know that there's somebody there to kind of back up a defender. You you also know that if you have the right left back and right back, you can see there Roberto Carlos left back, but at the top of your screen you can see my right back. Now he's running back. That's his natural work rate. He's running back without me telling him to. He's naturally running back, and then we're in a back five. You know, Desai is a beast. There's nothing more to say about that card. He is a great card. So yeah, going back to the left back and right back, Roberto Carlos, Vasquez, Havertz, those type of cards are really good for this scenario, and they're another chance. But yeah, I mean, don't worry too much that they're on join the attack, because I don't have to worry about their stamina in this game. Stamina doesn't really come into it, I don't think. It used to in previous FIFAs and stuff, but it doesn't now. The stamina doesn't really make much of a difference, you know. And with the way this is set up with the depth, it's a natural offside trap as well, so you don't have to worry about that. I do trigger it manually once in a while, but mainly it does it itself. Again, another chance. We're in the 24th minute at this point. I'm quietly confident that was a shit pass. I'm quietly confident that I'm not confident I'm going to win. I'm confident that this guy is not going to phase me. He's not going to make me, you know, concede a goal and then worry about that. I know that I can do something in this game. You can see how attacking he is. He's got what, 2, 4, 6, 7 players forward. He's literally got his back four and his defender back. That is it. Which in normal formations that would be a problem. But this one, you can see here, just because it's a 5-2-1-2 doesn't mean you're losing out in the midfield. You can see here we're competing in the midfield. We have players where they should be in the midfield. We've got blockers, we've got runners. You know, we've got everybody where they need to be. At this point in time, I think to myself, he's going to quit on me because everybody else has quit on me. He's going to quit on me because he can't break me down. But again, we get the runner, the midfielder's running through, and we get a goal just before half time. We get a goal just before. I think he's going to quit. He doesn't quit, which fair enough. Everybody else has quit. I kind of expected it, but he didn't. Anyway, fair play to him. We carry on. Then I start showboating. Never a good sign when I start showboating, because when I start showboating, I tend to lose the ball. I should really just concentrate on my gameplay. And you can see that I don't tackle that often anymore, so I don't use the tackle button that often anymore. I use the slide tackle, but I don't use the standing tackle, purely because over the last, I would say, week to 10 days, I've given away a penalty after penalty after penalty. I've had red cards when there shouldn't have been red cards. The tackling has just been horrible in this game recently. But anyway, you can see we've got the runner from midfield. She makes the space. Then the striker, he gets forward, and then that Schuller card she is such a good card. She is so underrated, so cheap for what she is as well. You know, under 100k, 95 rated. Can shoot left, right foot. She's good in the air. Yeah, I mean, I've used her a few times, but this is So yeah, I would have her on my bench in my main squad. So you know, it's a very good card. So yeah, we're 2-0 up before half time. Everybody else I've played with this formation over the last 3 or 4 days has quit. Fair play to this guy because he hasn't quit. He's still going. He's still trying to score. He's still forcing the game. You can clearly see on the radar he's got nearly every player in my half. But again, if you just hold your ground with this formation, do not dive in. You've got good link-up play like that there. You can get through on goal nearly every time. And that Bissett card can't even catch her. It's crazy. And we go 3-0 up, 44th minute. And I think we're going to go in at half-time and he's going to quit. But he doesn't. He doesn't quit. He continues on, and again, fair play. A lot of people do quit. Yeah, it's such a weird feeling to have a 5 at the back that actually works, because I've tried, you know, and there's another goal. 4-0 half time. Yeah, I'm going to show you guys that I haven't changed this formation in game. I haven't cheated you guys out of anything. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll show you there. I'm still using this formation. It's half time. I'm pondering if I should bring on a player. I don't. I was looking for Mbappe, but I forgot to put him on the bench. So again, I'm showing off. I'm trying to do skills. I'm trying to get past players. At some point, your opponent will go all out attack, and you can see here these next few clips, or these next couple of minutes, it's just overwhelming. So what I'm trying to do is spread the play, create space, not necessarily slow the pace down, but just to try and knock my opponent off their stride. Take the ball off them for a few seconds, remove that momentum away from them, remove that confidence that they can get away or they can get a goal from you, and then just hold the ball as best you can. And then things like this, Donnarumma is such a great card as well, really cheap too. Again, spreading the play, trying to keep it not simple, but trying to keep hold of the ball for those few seconds, wait for my players to get back into position. Fucking shit pass there. Because what we can tend to do as FIFA players, and our biggest mistake, is we rush everything. And when we rush everything, we tend to lose our shape. We tend to make mistakes, bad tackles, free kicks, red cards, yellow cards. And before you know it gets to the point where it's that frustrating that you're thinking, I'm just going to quit this game. And I had this conversation with my son, who is a much better FIFA player than me, and he doesn't quit a single play. He doesn't quit. He doesn't quit a single game. He doesn't do it. He'll motor through it. It doesn't matter if he's losing 20-0. He will still continue to play that game, because what he's told me over the last month or two is those games you quit, 9 times out of 10 you come back and win. And if you use that kind of philosophy, like, okay, I'm 2-3-0 down, I'm quitting. If you change your mindset and say to yourself, okay, I'm 2-3-0 down, I'm going to win this next 10 minutes. Get yourself a goal. Then you're going to win the next 10 minutes. Get yourself another goal. And before you know it, you're in the game. This game allows people to come back regardless of the scoreline. And then another chance there. So just change your mindset a little bit, especially when it comes to like TOTS and the players you're aiming for, because those extra 2, 3, 4 wins, instead of you quitting or giving up, they could actually make the difference in getting a player that you want. I know it's easy for me to talk and easy for me to coach people in that respect because of the teams and the squads and the players that I have. I've been extremely lucky this FIFA cycle that I've got these top players. Trust me, if you go back through my old FIFA stuff, all the way back 10 years on the YouTube, you will see that my squads were never as good as this, ever. I think it took me 6 years to pack my first Neymar, and I think the best card I ever owned at any given point was a Dani Alves TOTS card. So this one for me, this FIFA cycle for me, is the best one I've had by far in a long shot. So yeah, don't give up is what I'm saying. Just keep motoring through. And you can see we're 4-0. We're in the 70 minute. Nothing. I haven't had to change a thing in this formation. Even if I was doing this live on Twitch or something like that, I still would keep it this. I wouldn't change a thing. I wouldn't change it and keep my left back and right back on stay back, because then all I'm doing then is encouraging an already attacking opponent to be even more attacking, and then I lose my attacking emphasis, and I don't want to lose my attacking emphasis. I want to keep going. I want to be able to score goals, because, and then Futra there, 5-0. But we need to, like I say, this game allows people to come back. I mean, I've been in scenarios where I've been 3-4-0 up at half time, and my opponent's come back at half time, beating me 5-4. It happens. This game allows for that to happen. This game allows for the comeback. So when people say, "Oh, you won't concede with this formation," you will always concede. You can't not concede in this game. It's very rare that you don't concede, and you might. And again, that's a lucky goal. You might concede silly goals. You might concede. You might go 2 or 3 games without conceding a goal. But it's very rare. It's very, very rare that you get shut out of a game. That's what the game is designed to do. So I'm waffling on a bit now, but this is why I don't do stuff live, because I can't keep the commentary going. But you can see where this game is going. We're 6-0. Again, nice little pass. Lovely little bit of gameplay. 7-0. That's it. Game over. It has to be game over. 80-odd minute.
this formation has done exactly what I wanted to do. I've used the players I wanted to use, and now all I'm trying to do now is just kill the game off. But a really bad pass to Ronaldinho right there. Again, the guy doesn't quit. Nice first touch, by the way. Again, I'm trying to spread the play, trying to just pull his players out of position. Look, that there, his left back just manages to sneak through there, and had he not, I probably would have been through. But again, that shoulder card is a great link-up play, which is what you want. We're in the 85th minute now. Game's almost done. You can see here that the stamina is not affecting my players in any way, shape, or form, and that there is a great goal. I shouldn't have brought my keeper out, but I did. Werner's still a beast in this game, and he gets his goal. 7-1. Now it's a case of, okay, he's not going to come back 6 goals, but I just want to kill his confidence a little bit. So we're just playing the ball around, having a few keepy uppies, which, yeah, you're just trying to kill the game at this point. It's done. There's nothing more that can be said. He's not going to come back. I'm not going to go for another goal. There's no point, so that's it. Game over. Hope you like this type of video. You'll have to let me know if you like watching them from start to finish. My commentary is not great, so I do apologise, but we are going to jump into the instructions, and it is definitely worth staying for that, so let's do that now.
Yeah, what did you think to that, guys? I mean, come on, 7-1. I would have showed you the entirety of that one game, because that one game epitomises how good this particular formation is and how good this plays. And you can have this down as a defensive formation if you like, or you can have it as an attacking formation. I personally prefer to use it as an attacking formation because it overwhelms your opponent. You can see that, it's crazy. You've got the left back and right back just bombing forward all day long. It's insane. So yeah, the left back and right back are on join attack and overlap. Naturally, they come back on their own, so you don't really have to have them on stay back or balance. I prefer them to join the attack because then you're basically going 3-4-1-2, which is an amazing formation in itself. So that is pretty cool. So that's why I have them set up. The holding midfield player is stay back and cover centre. The more attacking midfielder, should I say, is just on cover centre. The cam, getting the box crosses, free roam. Want my cam to be that linchpin between attack and midfield and attack, defence and midfield, etc. Want him on free roam. Want him to do his thing. So that's why he's on free roam. And then the 2 strikers getting behind it. That is it. It's pretty simple. It's pretty self-explanatory. If you've watched the gameplay, you'll see this crushes most teams you come up against. That 7-1 I had wasn't the highest scoring one, but it was the less boring game, if you like. The other bits of gameplay that I have are quite boring. 1-0 quit, 2-0 quit, 3-1 quit. Quite boring to show you guys that all the time. So this one I just thought I'd show, pretty much in its entirety, which is, like I say, it's crazy. It's so good. Anyway, thanks for watching. Really do appreciate your support. Hit that like button if you like what you see. Subscribe if you haven't already. I'm so close to 1,000 subs. Can we get to 1,000 subs before the end of TOTS? That would be amazing. Like, share, subscribe. Again, thank you ever so much for watching these videos. And until next time, take care.